Welcome to Scott's Weekly Sports City, ladies and gentlemen. I am back today with my dad, and it is finally WrestleMania weekend. We've been waiting for this since last year's WrestleMania. Let's get into those predictions right now for the very stacked weekend of wrestling action.
Oh yeah.
For WrestleMania weekend. First up, NXT TakeOver New York, Brooklyn 5, moving up a night this year. Now on Friday night this year. Every other year it's been on Saturday. This year they're moving it up to Friday just to give some people some chance to go to the show, because a lot of people will be at the Ring of Honor show, which we'll be talking about later on Saturday. First match on the card for the WWE United Kingdom Championship. It'll be the longest reigning champion right now in WWE, Pete Dunne, who's had the title for almost 2 years now, after taking it from Tyler Bate back in, I believe, Chicago in 2017. And he's going against probably his toughest competition since he won the title in Big Bad Walter. And I'm going to go with Walter to become your new NXT UK champion. I feel like Pete Dunne's had the title for too long, and it's time for somebody else to have the title. I will go with Walter to walk out of Brooklyn, your new NXT UK champion.
You know what? I'm going to go with Big Bad Walter Wolf. They call him Big Bad Walter because it's Big Bad Wolf?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Anyway, I'm going with Big Bad Walter as well. I agree. Pete Dunne's had the title way too long. It's time for the Big Bad Wolf to step up.
Next up will be for the NXT Tag Team Championships. It'll be the team of Hanson and Road, the War Raiders, who just won the titles back, I believe, during WrestleMania weekend, during Royal Rumble weekend back in Phoenix. And they are going to be putting those titles on the line against Ricochet and Aleister Black, who also have a SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match coming up at WrestleMania. I'll be taking the War Raiders to retain the NXT Tag Team Championships here, probably the easiest prediction of the weekend. I will take the War Raiders to walk out of Brooklyn still your NXT Tag Team Champions.
I don't think the War Raiders are the most talented duo in this match, but I think they will win since they are on the NXT brand and they just won the championship. I picked the War Raiders as well.
Next up for the NXT North American Championship, it will be the Velveteen Dream putting his NXT North American Championship on the line against a former UFC fighter, right now one of the top stars in NXT, the King of Bros, Matt Riddle. I will go with the Velveteen Dream to hang on to the NXT North American Championship here. One of his first title defenses since taking the title off of Gargano back at Full Sail a few months back. I will take the Velveteen Dream to hang on to the NXT North American Championship here in Brooklyn.
I've got a riddle for you, Scott. Who's going to win this match? I'll tell you, Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, coming from UFC. The WWE has shown that UFC fighters get promoted through very quickly. Rousey, Lesnar, now Riddle. Riddle takes the title.
Next up for the NXT Women's Championship, a Fatal 4-Way. Not sure if they're going to add a stipulation to this match, maybe a Fatal 4-Way. As it'll be the current champion, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, putting her NXT Women's Championship on the line against the once beaten EST of NXT, Bianca Belair. The winner of the 2017 Mae Young Classic, Kairi Sane. And the runner-up of this year's Mae Young Classic, Io Shirai. And unfortunately, I have to go with Io Shirai here, unfortunately, because I feel like it's her time to win the championship, and I will go with Io Shirai to walk out of NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, your new NXT Women's Champion.
Not me. I'm going with the champ, Shayna Baszler. I think she's the most talented wrestler in this group, and I'd like her to retain her title.
Next up for the vacant NXT Championship, 2 out of 3 falls. It'll be Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano getting another shot at the NXT Championship as he takes on the leader of the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole. And I will go with Adam Cole, Bebe, to hang on to finally become NXT Champion here in NXT. Adam Cole walks out of Brooklyn, your new NXT Champion.
I think this is a tough one to call. It's a great match between two great wrestlers. But I'm going with Gargano here. I think Gargano is a better wrestler. I think he's going to beat Cole in 2 out of 3.
And now into New Japan New Japan G1 Supercard, selling out Madison Square Garden Saturday night at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. Sold out in 10 minutes, I hear, for the show in downtown Manhattan. Should be a great show. Let's get into that card right now. First up for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship, it'll be the current champion, the leader of Los Incorporables de Japón. He is the current IWGP Intercontinental Champion, Tetsuya Naito, and he is putting his championship on the line against the Golden Star of New Japan, Kota Ibushi. This should be one of the best matches of the weekend. Maybe a match that nobody's talking about could steal the entire weekend. I will go with Tetsuya Naito, though, to walk out of Madison Square Garden, still your IWGP Intercontinental Champion. Even though a lot of people would love to see him become World Heavyweight Champion by the end of the year, I feel like January will be his year to become champ. I will take Tetsuya Naito to hang on to the IWGP Intercontinental Championship here at the G1 Supercard.
Since I know nothing about Japanese wrestling, I'm gonna pick the wrestler whose name is the easiest to pronounce, and I'm going with Ibushi, just because I can pronounce Ibushi. Ibushi is your winner.
Next up, in a winner-takes-all championship match, two championships on the line in one match. It'll be, first of all, representing New Japan, the never openweight champion, the King of Flight, the aerial assassin, whatever you want to call him. He is Will Ospreay, and he is going against the Ring of Honor World Television Champion. And I still believe he is undefeated in Ring of Honor, and that is Jeff Cobb. And I will go with Jeff Cobb to walk out of here, your new never openweight champion here. Jeff Cobb's been dominating the Ring of Honor division. Even though I would love to see Will Ospreay win the title here, I just don't think it's going to happen. Give me Jeff Cobb to win and walk out of Madison Square Garden, still World TV title champion and new never openweight champion.
I'm going to go with Jeff Cobb for two reasons. One, I like Corn on the Cob. Two, one of the best characters in Seinfeld history was Bob Cobb. So I'm going with my man, Jeff Cobb.
Next up, in the other winner-takes-all championship match for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships and the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. First of all, the champions in this match are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions right now, Brody King and PCO, representing Villain Enterprises. And on the other side, the IWGP World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions right now are Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the Gorillas of Destiny. And they will be putting those titles on the line against the two challengers in this match. Evil and Sonata representing New Japan, and then Mark and Jay the Briscoes getting another shot at the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. I'm going to go with the Gorillas of Destiny to walk out of here, your new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. I just don't, because I want to see GOD wrestling here in the United States. So I'll go with Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa to walk out of here, your new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
I think one of the greatest wrestling names of all time is the Gorillas of Destiny. So for that reason alone, and plus Scott picked them, I'm going to pick the Gorillas of Destiny. It is their destiny.
Next up for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, it'll be the former Impact star Taiji Ishimori putting his championship on the line against Dragon Lee and Bandito. I will go with Taiji Ishimori to keep the championship in Bullet Club. Taiji Ishimori retains the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship and keeps that title in the Bullet Club stable. I will take Taiji Ishimori to walk out of here. You're still IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Again, I'm going with the easiest name to pronounce, and I'm going with Bandito as your champion here. I think he's going to win this match only because I can pronounce the name.
Next up, it will be the former Ring of Honor World Champion in Dalton Castle taking on one of the fastest rising stars in Ring of Honor in Roosh. I will go with Dalton Castle to walk out of here with a win. He hasn't gotten a win in the calendar year, I believe, since the year turned to 2019. I think he gets his first win of the year this weekend. Dalton Castle gets back on track and possibly gets another shot at the Ring of Honor World Championship down the road. I'll take Dalton Castle to beat Roosh in a very high-profile match.
Big fan of Cajun food. They use a lot of Roosh, or is it Rouge?
I don't know.
In their, so I'm going to go with Roosh as the winner in this over Dalton Castle.
Next up in the New York City Street Fight, it will be the former member of Team 3D, Bully Ray, going against the current IWGP United States champion, Juice Robinson. And WWE must be punching themselves right now based on how good Juice Robinson's done since leaving NXT. I will go with Juice Robinson to beat Bully Ray here. I'll take the young guy over the old guy. Give me Juice Robinson to walk out of here in Madison Square Garden with a win over Bully Ray and continue his dominance of the New Japan. I will take Juice Robinson to walk out of here with the win.
I like any wrestler whose first name is Juice. It's a healthy drink. He's a good wrestler, and I'm going to go with my man, Juice Robinson.
Yeah, we've seen him at Full Sail as CJ Parker, but...
Oh, they changed him to Juice Robinson?
Yeah.
Wow.
Next up for the Women of Honor Championship, it will be the current champion, Mayu Iwatani, who took the title back in Miami of this year. I believe that was April of this year at a house show in Miami when she won the title, and she's going against, once again, the former Women of Honor champion, Kelly Klein. And I think this is where Kelly Klein takes the title back. I will take the gatekeeper of the Women of Honor Championship, Kelly Klein, to walk out of here. Your two-time Women of Honor champion. Give me Kelly Klein to get the title back and beat Mayu Iwatani in a very high-profile match.
I agree. I like Kelly Klein in this one, in part because I can pronounce her name, too. I like alliteration. Kelly Klein, the double K sound. So I'm going with Kelly Klein in this one.
Next up, final match for Ring of Honor in the Honor Rumble. It will be Jushin Thunder Liger, maybe in his last match here in Madison Square Garden before he retires in January. Former member of Nexus, former member of the Core, Justin Gabriel, now known as PJ Black. Kenny King, Brian Malonis, the Beer City Bruiser, and Cheeseburger are all into the Honor Rumble. I will go with Jushin Thunder Liger to walk out of here with a win. He's in his final match, possibly in Madison Square Garden before he retires in January. I'll go with Jushin Thunder Liger to walk out of Madison Square Garden one more time, the winner. And he retires very happily with a win in Madison Square Garden at G1 Supercard.
I think Liger is going to go out just like Elway did, winning a Super Bowl on top. I think this is Liger's event to win. He's going to go out as a winner and have a great retirement.
Now on to WrestleMania, the big show, WrestleMania Sunday. First up in the Women's Battle Royal on the kickoff show. Every woman that doesn't have a match yet on the card will get into this match. And I'm going to go with the former SmackDown Women's Champion, Asuka, to walk out of here with the win in the Women's Battle Royal. I will go with Asuka to walk out of here in MetLife Stadium with the win. Asuka gets the win in the Women's Battle Royal.
I agree. I'm surprised Asuka actually doesn't have a main event match. I think she's the biggest name in this group. I think Asuka gets the win in this.
Next up in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, I will go with the monster among men, Braun Strowman, to walk out of here, your winner. Braun Strowman's been very underutilized in the last couple of months. So I'll go with Braun Strowman to walk out of here with the win.
I'm actually going to go with an upset here. I'm going to go with Jinder Mahal. I think Jinder Mahal has been underutilized. I think out of nowhere, in a huge upset, Jinder Mahal gets the win.
Did it to us last year. Next up for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, it will be the current champion, Buddy Murphy, putting his title on the line against the, getting his first shot at the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, the premier athlete of 205 Live, Tony Nese. I'll go with Buddy Murphy to walk out of here, still your WWE Cruiserweight Champion. Haven't been watching much of 205 Live the last couple of months, but I'll go with Buddy Murphy to hang on to the WWE Cruiserweight Championship here at WrestleMania.
I'm going with the most athletic wrestler in this too, so that's Tony Nese. I think Nese is going to get the win in convincing fashion.
Next up for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships match, just added last night on SmackDown by the host of WrestleMania, Alexa Bliss. It will be the Usos putting their SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships on the line against Ricochet and Aleister Black, doing double duty this weekend as they have a shot at the NXT Tag Team Championships on Friday. Now they get a chance at the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships on Sunday as they get another shot at it against The Bar and against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. I will go with Ricochet and Aleister Black to walk out of here, your new SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. I know I'm going with an upset here, but I'll go with Ricochet and Aleister Black to walk out of here, your new SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, and represent the Blue brand very nicely as they get a win and move on to Tuesday nights as your SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions.
You can only hold talent down for so long. Ricochet, Aleister Black are the most talented wrestlers in this group. They're the up-and-comers. They're going to get the win. It is an upset, I agree, but I agree with Scott. They're going to win this match.
Next up in the farewell match for one of the best wrestlers of all time is Kurt Angle has his final match in WWE history going against the former Raw GM Constable Baron Corbin. I will go with Kurt Angle to get the win over Baron Corbin here at WrestleMania. Final match for Kurt Angle. I don't see him losing his farewell match here. I will take the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle to get one more win under WWE soil, and he gets a win over Baron Corbin at WrestleMania.
I'd be shocked if they allow Corbin to beat Angle in his last match. He's an American hero, American Olympian. He wrestled with a broken frickin' neck one time. I think Kurt Angle is going to get the win here.
Next up in a Falls Count Anywhere match, this rivalry has been going on since last month, as it will be the quote-unquote best in the world, okay, Shane McMahon, and he's going against a father of two now, I guess, in The Miz, and I would go with Miz to get the win over Shane. I feel like Miz needs this win to get some momentum going as a face on SmackDown Live. I will go with The Miz to walk out of WrestleMania with a win over Shane McMahon in a very nice matchup.
McMahon somehow always seems to get into WrestleMania match, despite the fact that he's not a main card wrestler. But I think he always pretty much loses, doesn't he?
Sometimes.
The last 2 or 3, it seems like he's lost.
Last year he won. With Daniel Bryan.
Take that back. But despite that, I'm still going to go with The Miz. I think The Miz is going to get the win here. I think Shane McMahon's over the hill. And I think The Miz is going to get the win. Next
up for the WWE United States Championship, this match may be getting cut by Sunday if Rey Mysterio is not 100% ready to go, as it will be the current champion Samoa Joe defending his United States Championship on the line against the 2006 Royal Rumble winner Rey Mysterio. I will take Samoa Joe to get his first WrestleMania win in his first WrestleMania match. Samoa Joe goes into MetLife Stadium and retains the WWE United States Championship here at WrestleMania.
As much as I don't like Samoa Joe, in fact, I would argue he's the least attractive male wrestler on the roster. Take a look at his face. I think Samoa Joe is probably going to get the win here against Mysterio, especially since Mysterio is injured.
Next up for the Intercontinental Championship, it will be Big Bad Bobby Lashley putting his Intercontinental Championship on the line against the Demon Finn Balor, who we just found out will be in Demon face paint on Sunday, this past Monday night on Raw. I will go with Finn Balor. He's never lost as a Demon, and I don't think he'll lose here. Give me Finn Balor to get back the Intercontinental Championship from Bobby Lashley. I will take Finn Balor to win at WrestleMania and become a 2-time Intercontinental Champion in WWE with a win over Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania.
Yay!
If Finn never loses as a Demon, why doesn't he always wrestle as a Demon?
I have no idea.
Well, I agree. I mean, if he's undefeated as a Demon, he shows up as a Demon, he's going to win the match.
Next up, in a no-holds-barred match, career on the line, as it will be Triple H versus Batista. If Triple H loses this match, his career as a professional wrestler is over. But I'm going to go with the game Triple H to walk out of here with the win. I was kind of up in the air until I saw that stipulation come up in this match. I'll take the game Triple H to walk out of here with a win over the Animal Batista. I don't think Triple H is done wrestling yet. I'll take the game Triple H to walk out of WrestleMania in MetLife Stadium with a win over the Animal Batista.
I heard the stipulation they were going to make was the winner gets Medicare because they're both so old, but I guess they decided against that. But I think Triple H is going to win this. He's going to be allowed to wrestle again. I like Triple H beating Batista.
Next up, over on SmackDown, it will be 2 of the biggest names on SmackDown Live right now, as the phenomenal AJ Styles goes one-on-one against the Viper Randy Orton. I will go with AJ Styles to walk out of WrestleMania a winner. He's been dominating. He needs a push right now on SmackDown, and I think he gets it with a win over Randy Orton in WrestleMania. So give me the phenomenal AJ Styles to walk out of WrestleMania with a win over the Viper Randy Orton.
To me, Randy Orton is the most disrespected, undervalued superstar they have on either roster. With that said, they're going to continue to disrespect him and let AJ Styles get the win here, even though I think Randy Orton is a better wrestler. Next
up in a battle of the super heavyweights on Raw, it will be the Irish psychopath Drew McIntyre the Sky psychopath Drew McIntyre
close
going against the beater of leukemia, the big dog Roman Reigns. I would go with Roman Reigns to walk out of WrestleMania the winner. I don't think a lot of people are picking against him this Sunday, and I'm not either. I will take Roman Reigns to walk out of WrestleMania your winner and defeat Drew McIntyre in a very high-profile match at WrestleMania.
If Reigns can beat leukemia, he can certainly beat Drew McIntyre, although McIntyre is a very good wrestler, but I'm going to take Reigns in this match.
Next up for the WWE Championship on SmackDown, it will be the new Daniel Bryan putting his WWE Championship on the line against the 1/3 of the New Day, Kofi Kingston. I will be taking Kofi Kingston to walk out of here, your new WWE Champion. Kofi's been wanting this match for the last couple of weeks. And this reminds me too much of WrestleMania 30 to pick against him. I will take Kofi Kingston to walk out of here, your winner and your new WWE Champion.
This storyline with Kingston has lasted a long time. He's had to go over a bunch of hurdles to get to this point. I can't imagine at this point that they would deny Kingston the championship. I agree. I think Kofi Kingston gets the win.
Next up for the WWE Universal Championship. A championship we have not seen get put on the line since the Royal Rumble back in January. And it will be the current champion Brock Lesnar going against the winner of the 2019 Men's Royal Rumble, the architect of the Shield, Seth Rollins.
Yay!
I will go with Seth Rollins to walk out of here, your new WWE Universal Champion, even though my buddy David Wolf was kind of making me a little bit skeptical about this pick yesterday. I will take Seth Rollins to walk out of here, your new WWE Universal Champion. And finally, in the reign of Brock Lesnar, I will take Seth Rollins to walk out of here, your new WWE Universal Champion.
Hooray!
And send people out home happy with a win over Brock Lesnar.
I agree 100%. This is actually my lock of the weekend. I think Rollins is going to get the win here. I would be shocked if Lesnar wins this match. I think Rollins will get the win.
Next up, in a winner-takes-all match for the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships, the main event of the evening, as it'll be the current Raw Women's Champion, Rowdy Ronda Rousey, putting her Raw Women's Championship on the line. The current SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair, also putting her SmackDown Live Women's Championship on the line.
Is there someone in here?
And then they are challenging the woman who came out guns a-blazing last night on SmackDown Live, telling people that she's going to be walking into SmackDown Live next week, a double champion. She is the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble back in January. She is Becky Lynch.
Yay!
And I'm going to go with the man, Becky Lynch, to walk out of here, your new Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion. Even though I'm a little bit surprised that they're doing this right now, I will take the man, Becky Lynch, to walk out of here, your new Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion. So give me Becky Lynch to walk out of here, your new Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion.
I agree. I think Lynch arguably is the most popular wrestler, either men or women, on the card. I think Lynch, it's her time. I think she gets the win over Rousey.
One match we forgot, I jumped over it for some reason. I don't know why. As it will be for the Raw Tag Team the Women's Tag Team Championships. As it will be the Boston Hug Connection, Sasha Banks and Bayley, putting their Women's Tag Team Championships on the line against Beth Phoenix and Natalya. Tamina and Nia Jax, and Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, the Iconics. I will be taking Sasha Banks and Bayley to walk out of here, your Women's Tag Team Champions. I just don't think they're going to take it off the best friends right here. I'll take the Boston Hug Connection to hang on to the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships and get a win over Jackson, Tamina, Natalya, and
let's just say the rest
Beth
of
Phoenix and the Iconics.
I agree. I think the Hug Club, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
The Hug Club, I think they're going to get the win. I think it's going to be the Boss and Bayley, Double B. I think they're going to get the win this weekond. And
with Bayley's #1 fan in the audience, I don't think there's any way she can lose with Izzy going to New York. I don't see any way than pissing off Izzy one more time this year. I will take them as well. That will do it for this episode of Scott's Winning Sports City, ladies and gentlemen. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below with your picks for this weekend. Oh, and one more match we forgot for the Ring of Honor World Champion. Oh, I forgot a couple matches on the Ring of Honor show. First match out will be for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, as it will be Switchblade Jay White putting his IWGP World Heavyweight Championship on the line against the winner of the New Japan Cup, Kazuchika Okada. I will be taking Jay White to hang on to the IWGP Heavyweight Championship here. I just don't see any way they're going to take the title away from Bullet Club right here. I will take Jay White to hang on to the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship here at G1 Supercard.
Are any members of the Pittsburgh Steelers involved in this match?
Nope.
I'm going to take Jay White as well then. Jay White gets a win. I also like the name Switchblade, although it's a little violent.
And the final match of the night, triple threat ladder match for the Ring of Honor World Championship, as it will be the current champion, Jay Lethal, putting his Ring of Honor World Championship on the line against the leader of Villain Enterprises, Marty Scurll, and the leader of the Kingdom, Matt Taven. I will go with a new champion. I'm going to go with Matt Taven to finally get what's rightfully his, and that is the Ring of Honor World Champion. He's been calling himself the uncrowned Ring of Honor World Champion for months, and I think he finally proves it this weekend. Because he took Jay Lethal to a 60-minute draw back in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago. I will take Matt Taven to walk out of here, your new Ring of Honor World Champion, and give myself 40 points in fantasy wrestling. I will take Matt Taven to walk out of here, your new Ring of Honor World Champion.
I disagree. For my man Terry Jewell, I'm taking Jay Lethal. I think Jay Lethal is going to get the win, retain the title, and that's my pick.
And that will do it for this episode of Scott's Winning Sports. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new, and leave a nice comment down below with your picks for this weekend's action. And I'll be right back here next week on Scott Sweeney Sports right here on YouTube. See you later, guys.
See you guys.